NCAA Eligibility Center. The NCAA Eligibility Center evaluates and certifies prospective student athletes for collegiate competition at Division I and Division II schools. They focus on academic preparedness, sports preparation, high school courses, customer service. Students who want to compete at the NCAA Division I or Division II schools need to meet NCAA Eligibility Center academic initial eligibility requirements and amateurism requirements. Go to this next slide here. High school timeline. These are just suggestions that you should follow if you're preparing to go to Division I or Division II schools for initial eligibility requirements. Starting with the 9th grade, people, all the way with the freshmen. Start planning now. Take the right courses, earn the best grades possible. Find your high school's list of NCAA approved core courses at eligibilitycenter.org/core list. Sign up for a free profile page now at the eligibilitycenter.org for information on the NCAA requirements. Sophomores, grade 10th graders, you fall behind academically, ask your counselor for help finding approved courses you can take. Register for a profile page or a certification account with the NCAA Eligibility Center at the eligibilitycenter.org. Monitor your Eligibility Center account for next steps. At the end of the year, ask your counselor at each high school or program you attended to upload your official transcript to your NCAA Eligibility Center. Your counselors at your school can do that, people. And parents, I hope you guys are listening to all of this. If you need to get a copy of this slideshow once I'm done, you can email me at rwallace@bd-south.com. Look up Ballin' Down South on Facebook, on Twitter. Send me a message. I will email the PDF over to you. 11th graders, check with your counselor to make sure you are on track to complete the required number of NCAA approved courses and graduate on time with your class. Take the ACT or SAT and submit your scores to the NCAA Eligibility Center using code 9999. Ensure your sports participation information is correct in your Eligibility Center account. At the end of the school year, ask your counselor at each high school or program you attend or attended to upload your official transcript to your NCAA Eligibility Center account. Seniors, 12th graders, complete your final NCAA approved core courses as you prepare for graduation. Take the ACT or SAT again if necessary and submit your scores to the NCAA Eligibility Center using code 9999. That's when you fill out to take the ACT or SAT, that's the code for the NCAA Eligibility Center, so your scores will be automatically sent to them. Request your final amateurism certification in your certification account at the eligibilitycenter.org. April 1st, fall enrollees. October 1st, winter/spring enrollees. After you graduate, ask your counselor to upload your final official transcript with proof of graduation to your NCAA Eligibility Center account. And pretty much every school, high school, should have a counselor that has access to the NCAA Eligibility Center, and they can upload that for you. Just remember, only students on in the NCAA Division I or II schools and institutional request list will receive a certification. Eligibility Center registration. This is just a snapshot of the login page for the Eligibility Center right here. And folks, I can't stress enough, you need to get you an account with the Eligibility Center, kids. You have to, because when you get on these coaches' radar and get on their recruiting list, they're going to ask you for their NCAA ID because they want to see if you're certified and you're good to go, for them to recruit you. Gotta have that. Let's go to the next slide. There are two account types you can sign up for. You can sign up for a certification account and a profile page. I'm going to show you the difference. For the certification account, Division I or Division II students, there's a fee. For here in the States, $90. If you're international, $150. So $90 to get that account, that certification account. And trust me, it's well worth it. I got 2 sons in college playing basketball now. Account information, school and sports history, required for signing a National Letter of Intent, or NLI, with a Division I or Division II NCAA school. Whoop, let me go back. Sorry about that, people. This is required on an official visit to Division I or Division II NCAA schools. Now, a profile page, this is free. It's undecided student, meaning you don't know what you want to do. For Division III students, and it's no fee. Account information and school history can transition into a certification account at any time. Will not receive any academic or amateurism certification, not until you move over to the certification account. But it's a profile page, so that means you can go ahead and get stuff uploaded to it, and then when you're ready to be certified, when you're around about a junior senior year, you can switch it on over to the certification account. And this is just a page of the dashboard. You can view your dashboard for open tasks, update your graduation or your enrollment dates if needed, review your combined SAT or ACT SOM test scores, review your transcripts on file, edit your account, schools, or sports information. I mean, if you want, you're not going to play one other sport, but you are going to play one sport, you can edit and update all that. Initial eligibility standards. Again, the NCAA commitment to academics ensures students are better equipped to succeed in college and prepare for lifelong success. Students need to meet the following academic requirements to be eligible to compete in the college sports. These are some of the core courses you got to take. NCAA core courses include courses that qualify for high school graduation in English, math, Algebra 1 or higher, natural or physical science, social science, foreign language, or comparative religion or philosophy, are considered 4-year college preparatory, or taught at or above the high school's regular academic level, or taught by a qualified instructor. And these just some of the things you gotta have, like 4 years of English, 3 years of math, 2 years of natural or physical science, and so forth. These are courses that the NCAA required you to have and complete it and pass successfully before they can certify you. The eligibility, and you can find your school's list of NCAA approved core courses by going to eligibilitycenter.org/core list. What is a non-traditional course? Course taught through the internet, meaning online or virtual, distance learning, independent study, individualized instruction, correspondence, computer software programs, other similar means. Taking online or virtual non-traditional course does not necessarily mean you're homeschooled. View the homeschool kit for any questions about homeschooling. They got everything here on the NCAA website at the Eligibility Center that any question you may ask, and if you don't, you can call them, email them. Trust me, they'll contact you back. Things to consider before taking non-traditional courses. The courses must meet the NCAA core course requirements. You're going to continue to hear me say that. You got to meet those NCAA core course requirements and be on the NCAA approved course list. The course must have ongoing and regular teacher initiated interaction for the purpose of teaching, evaluating, and providing assistance throughout the duration of the course. The course must have a defined time period for completion. Division I initial eligibility academic requirements. To play Division I sports, you need to meet the following academic requirements: graduate high school on time, complete 16 NCAA approved core courses in the correct subjects, earn a minimum core course GPA of a 2.3. That is the minimum. I always tell kids, get a higher GPA. That way you won't have to score so high on the ACT. You know, they'll combine those scores and they'll even out. But you want to keep your GPA up. Earn a combined SAT or ACT SOM score that matches your core course GPA on the Division I sliding scale. Over to the right of this slide, that's the little sliding scale. Again, like I said, contact us. We'll get you a PDF that's got this whole entire presentation on it, so you can have it for your own purposes. Division I course time, there is a time limitation for these core courses. When you enter the 9th grade, you have 4 years, that's 8 semesters, to complete your core course requirement. If you do not complete high school on time, your core courses taken after high school will not count towards NCAA requirements. On time. If your high school graduation takes place June 1st, you must graduate June 1st. If you do not graduate June 1st, you have not completed your requirements on time. Here goes another slide on Division I core courses. 4 times 4 equals 16. 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. Just some stuff that you should be taking in each one of those grades. And some kids get ahead of the game and exceed that way before their senior year. Division I test scores. You may take the SAT or ACT as many times as you wish. Use the code 9999 when registering to send scores directly to the Eligibility Center. They'll use the best score to certify your SAT combined ACT sum. Your test scores and GPA will be matched on a sliding scale. You can see it over there to the right up at the top. It's on a sliding scale. I'm going to tell you people, you got to follow these requirements. The NCAA does not play around. We're going to go ahead and go over here to this next slide. Division I academic certification decisions. In performing an academic certification, there are 4 possible academic outcomes for student athletes: early academic qualifier, qualifier, academic red shirt, and a non-qualifier. Which one are you? Or which one you're going to be? Early academic qualifier. This is for Division I. If you meet specific criteria after 6 semesters of the high school, you may be deemed an early academic qualifier for Division I and may practice, compete, and receive an athletic scholarship during your first year of enrollment. To be an early academic qualifier, you will need the following: a minimum SAT combined score, math and critical reading of 900 or SAT test taken. Go back to that one slide. Taken before March, whatever year you're taking that test, or you're trying to get qualified, certified. A core course GPA of 3.0. This is for early qualifiers, 3.0 GPA or higher in a minimum of 14 core courses: 3 years of English, 2 years of math, 2 years of science, 2 additional years of English, math, or natural/physical science, 5 additional core courses in any area. That's for the early qualifiers. And for the regular qualifiers, I mean, you graduated on time and stuff like that. D1 qualifiers are eligible to practice, compete, and receive athletics aid their first year of college enrollment. Qualifiers meet the standards of 16 core courses in the correct subjects, 10/7 core course progression. Minimum core course GPA should be a 2.3. That's the minimum. Combined SAT or ACT score sum that matches your core course GPA on that sliding scale. Red shirt. I know everybody heard about red shirts. A lot of kids do the red shirt thing. College coaches want them, and it's not because they may not be good enough. Sometimes it's academically they're not able to play on the field. Now, the Division I red shirts are eligible to practice and receive athletics aid in their first academic term, but cannot compete. They must pass 9 semester hours, which is 8 quarter hours, their first academic term to continue practicing the rest of the year. So they got to continue to hit the books and keep their stuff up and pass those classes while they're out there to even continue to stay practicing with the school, with the team. Red shirts meet the standards of 16 core courses, minimum core course GPA or 2.0 to 2.299. So they lowered it down a little bit for the red shirts. And they may use core courses that were taken during their senior year if they fail to meet the required 10 core courses before their senior year. A non-qualifier, and I hope none of you guys are this. D1 non-qualifiers are not eligible to practice, compete, or receive athletics aid their first year, meaning you're going to be on your own. Walk on, but you can't even practice with the team. You just go on to school, get your GPA up or whatnot until you get offered a partial scholarship or full scholarship from that program. Division II, initial eligibility academic requirements. To play Division II sports, you need to meet the following academic requirements. Complete 16 NCAA approved core courses with the correct subject distribution. See, there we go again. NCAA approved core courses. Graduate high school on time. Earn a minimum core course GPA of 2.2. So they lowered it just a tad. Earn a combined SAT, ACT score sum that matches your core course GPA, and it's going to be on that scale again, on the full qualifier scale. Here's the Division II core courses. Still got to have those 16. You guys can look over that a little bit, but again, you got to meet these core course requirements by the NCAA that they set forth. Division II test scores, same thing. You can take the SAT as many times as you want. Use the 99.99 when you register for the test, so your scores are going to be sent directly to the Eligibility Center. And they'll take your combined scores on a sliding scale. Same thing like they did with Division I. You'll need to review Division I or Division II quick reference sheet to match your test scores to the required GPA. And you can go to the ncaa.org/student-athletes/future/test scores. It's a lot of information here, people. Here at the Eligibility Center, a lot of information. I can't tell you enough. Parents, go there and learn what you can learn about this Eligibility Center, because it is needed. Go ahead to this next slide. Division II academic certification divisions. Early academic, same thing. They got some of the same things, but they got a partial qualifier here that the Division I did not have, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. Here we go here. The academic qualifier. Meet the criteria below. To be an early qualifier, you need to have a minimum sum score of 68 or ACT or SAT combined score on math or critical reading. Of course, you'll be taking whatever that senior year is. You got to meet those requirements. Your GPA has to be at least about 2.5, the minimum, and have a minimum of 14 courses in the following areas. Notice they say 14, not 16. 3 years of English, 3 years of math, 2 years of natural or physical science, 6 additional core courses in any area. Qualifiers for Division II. Qualified meet the standards of 16 core courses in the correct subjects. Minimum core course GPA of a 2.2, combined SAT score and ACT sum score that matches your GPA, and is graded on the full qualifier sliding scale. And that's it over there to the right. Partial. Here we go. Division II partial qualifier. D2 partial qualifiers are eligible to practice and receive athletics aid in their first academic year, but cannot compete. Partial qualifier must meet 16 core courses in the correct subjects. Minimum core course GPA is 2.0. Combined SAT or ACT sum score that matches their core course GPA on the partial qualifier sliding scale. So that's a different sliding scale here for the partial qualifier. Division II non-qualifiers, enough said, can't practice, can't compete, and can't receive any aid in their first year. Division III initial eligibility requirement. Each Division III college or university determines its own eligibility for admission, financial aid, and practice and competition. The NCAA Eligibility Center does not perform certifications for Division III college-bound student athletes. Division III student athletes may register for a free profile, but it's not necessary. So Division III schools, people, Division III schools do their own certification and admission and stuff of that nature. So the NCAA only allows you to put that profile page up there to sign up for it, and that's it for Division III. Rookie. Well, that's not actually what they mean when they say that. In general, amateurism requirements do not allow contract with professional teams, salary for participating in athletics, prize money above actual and necessary expenses, play with professionals, trials, practice, or competition with a professional team, benefits from an agent or a prospective agent, agreement to be represented by an agent, delay initial full-time collegiate enrollment to participate in organized sports competition. And pretty much that's pretty much all what that is right there, people. So if you have any questions about the action that could impact your amateurism, contact the NCAA Eligibility Center to ensure your action will be not impacted in the future for your future eligibility. I'm telling you, you do not want to mess up your eligibility, people. Sports participation, stuff of that nature. Proactive reminders, share your NCAA ID number with schools recruiting you. Don't forget to apply to the school of your choosing and confirm you've been accepted. Learn about the National Letter of Intent, NLI. Request final amateurism certification before you enroll full-time in college. Ask your counselor to send your final transcript or transcripts with proof of graduation. Only students on an NCAA Division I or Division II schools institutional request list will receive a certification. Meaning, college coaches are recruiting. That's why they need that NCAA ID. That's why you need, so you can get certified, so you can play Division I or Division II sports. A lot of resources for information about initial eligibility, amateurism requirements, and other valuable insight. Just visit their resources. And here you go. They got their website there. They're on Twitter, Facebook. They're on Instagram. A lot of information out there. People, again, like I said, there's the telephone number. You can call them. I'm not sure if their hours right now are still 9 to 5 right now because of the pandemic. But they're on Twitter. They're on Facebook, Instagram. You can reach out to those people. You can email them. I'd say call them. And that'll be that. More information about the Division I academic requirements, about those about being a qualifier, a red shirt, non-qualifier, international qualifier students, and stuff of that nature. Same thing here for Division II. Some of the scores. Division II requirements here, academic requirements here, sliding scale, stuff of that nature. We're done with this. But I can tell you, people, I'm Ron Wall with Ballin' Down South, man. You got people out there that are trying to help you guys get into college. If that's your goal, to get into college. KT Thorne, Icon Sports, Curvin Lane with Bama Mixtape, Antonio Snell down there in Florida, down at that Panhandle area. Anthony Wilcox, he's also with Icon Sports. You have a lot of people that want to help you get into college, but you got to do your part in getting it in the classroom, keeping your GPA up, learning your craft. But once that coach comes calling and interested in you, they're going to expect you to go ahead and have this NCAA ID and the eligibility center and stuff already ready to rock and roll. So when they put you on their recruiting list, the NCAA eligibility center knows it. They try to get you certified. Those coaches need that ID number to put you on that recruiting list. But I'm gonna tell you, it's nothing like it, man. Having these college coaches to get you. So if you are serious about playing Division I or Division II ball, nothing wrong with Division III, JUCO, NAIA, none of that stuff. It is all good. You're going to another level other than high school. And again, like I said, we're out here. School is out for the rest of the year now. No spring sports so far right now. Kids gonna probably be completing their high school this year online at home. Keep your grades up. Don't slack just because your teacher isn't there. Parents, stay on top of them. Your kid want to go to college. Don't let them slack. Stay on them. academically with those grades. Parents, get informed. If you don't know, contact somebody, ask somebody. Maybe they know somebody to contact. They'll contact me and other people that know some of these things. Again, I said, I have 2 kids in college right now playing sports. One at a JUCO level, trying to get to Division I, graduates here in a few months, and one's in Division I right now, junior. So just ask people if you don't know. It's no dumb question, but I think parents. I wanted to do this webinar because I think parents and students need to know there are resources out there and things that you got to take care of. I know I hear a lot of kids saying I want to go D1, D1. Well, there's some things you got to take care of first before you saying you want to go D1. And this is one of them by getting certified through the Eligibility Center at the NCAA. I'm Ron Waller with Ballin' Down South, and I'm out of here.